Hey everyone, I think we're live. More or less see me and hear me. Just a quick vision and sound check. Just give me a thumbs up. Try not to drop the computer. How's everyone today? It's all good. It was all good, and then I gone and mucked it up. Okay, the lights not right now. Sound is good, thank you. Hey everyone. Jonesy, hi. Simon, hi. Fu Jiao, Barbara, KK, Simon, good day, mate. Suzanne, hi. Joan, hi. Ball of kittens, hey, hey. KK Kung Fu helps what it does. Hi, Isabella. Anyone else here? Say hello. There's 11 of us. Don't be shy. Anyone new? Say hello. This is nugget number 9, so we're going to build on what we were doing. We're going to do those light weights again, so if you can make sure you grab something before we start. We'll start in a minute or two. Like and share. Thank you, Joan. Appreciate it. If everyone just grabs a lightweight, I use these very small dumbbells, but you can use anything which is like less than a kilo just to hold on to. 𝐿, peace. Out. So while we're just waiting for some people to join us, just a couple of things, and I'm going to be looking like we're in lockdown for a few more weeks. There's going to be at least a few more weeks of nuggets. If you want to help support the nuggets, Patreon be much appreciated. If you're not keen on that, you can also go to the Thinkific website and purchase one of my courses. The academy is closed, but I have some intro courses where I do all the basics that we're covering here, but it's more detail, and there's diagrams, and you can see it from different angles and so on, and it's a better resource. So there's a Kung Fu one and a Tai Chi one. That's the fundamentals. So if you want to support me to purchase those courses, and then I say it's a good resource. It covers this and more than we do in the nugget. Fu Jiao and Empower like partners in crime now. Tiger and Crane. Okay. So links to the Thinkific and to the Patreon on the below the video. That's my sales pitch, because we're in lockdown. I'm not doing any classes or acupuncture, so this is my only means of income at the moment. Right. Hey, Mattia, welcome. We're going to do a warm-up, and then we're going to do some review, maybe learn some new stuff. This needs to go down so you can see my feet just about. Okay, is this clear for everyone? You can see okay? Classes are great, I highly recommend, and thanks Fu Jiao. Unfortunately, people who missed the deadline, the sign up, registration's closed for this year. Who is the tiger? Well, Fu Jiao means tiger claw, so actually I should call you tiger and leopard, because Pao can mean leopard, so it could be tiger and leopard. Okay. Right, let's do a warm up. Interlock the fingers, roll the wrists like this, put the toes down and roll the ankles. So warming up the joints, get them loosened off. Change feet. And then the elbows. In reverse direction. then the shoulders. And reverse direction. And then the neck. Reverse direction. What I'm going to do from here is some spinal rolls, so flexion and extension. Chest up and then chest round. You can make the movement bigger as you get loosened off. From the back, rounding the back, and then the opposite, extending. Reverse direction. Okay, waist rotation. And then the knees, put the feet together. We'll start with just bend and straighten. So fingers down, then twist, bend, twist, press. And you go deeper. And then you try to sit all the way down, keeping the feet flat on the floor. Now some rotations. And reverse it. Okay, shake up. All right. So we're going to do our 7 punches. Grab your weights. Hold on to them. Before we do that, we're going to do some chair ma. That's just the turning of the waist. So have the hands by your sides like this. Turning to your left. Make sure the elbow is past the center line, so don't stop here. Really twist, so turn. Keep the eyes to the front. Ten more. 1. Little sharper. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Ready position. First hand technique. Pow. 1. Okay, that wasn't meant to happen. Sorry, guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, next one. Pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scene. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Middle. Open first. Close your step. Okay. Let's take a breath. All right. Hope you guys didn't smash up your front rooms like I did. Okay. Stances. I think if it ones are great as well. Thanks, Fu Jiao. You've done all of those, haven't you? Excellent. Hope the shrine, yeah, it's okay. I hope the ancestors will not judge me too harshly. She'll burn some incense after the lesson. Okay, so we're going to look at we're going to do a horse dance, but we're going to do a technique called Golden Bridge today. So everyone's going to copy me. It's where the Hongar people get happy. Okay, we have one finger is extended. We have 3 fingers which are bent. We have a thumb which is bent and tucked in. There is no gap here. See that? So, 1 finger extended, 3 fingers bent, thumb bent, tucked in, no gap here. Start by having your hands out at shoulder height. What I'm going to get you to do is think about sinking the elbow. As you sink the elbow, you pull back the fingers like that. So this is called 𝐂𝐚𝐽, sinking the bridge. So I'm activating these muscles here. This is in line with this shoulder. This is down. You'll feel like a corkscrewing. Cues out. Okay, so what we're going to do from here is bring the hands in towards you. We're going to breathe in. Open the chest. Then push the air down. Breathe out. Breathe in. Open the chest. Breathe out. One more time. Hold it for a few more seconds. And relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, shake them out. Just want you to get I just want you to get the feeling of disconnection. This is super important in really lots of the southern Kung Fu styles. This concept, we need to sink the elbow, sinking the elbow, and then use some dynamic tension here. So it's not like Taiji where it's soft. There is a tension, like a pulling back, but don't tense everything. Don't make it stiff. It's like a coiled spring. Okay, the other thing to emphasize is the back. See the back. It's not just the arms. Open. Sink. Here. Here. Okay. So this is the first we call the 𝐿𝐴. This one is called in 𝐷𝐿𝐵 we call this one 𝐹𝐺, which is finger method. And often it's done, combatively often it's done like this, with the finger forward. But this is for muscle tendon training. 𝐿𝐵𝐿𝐵, we call that internal training. So we're going to do that in a minute, but we're going to combine it with horse dance. And we're going to hold it for 2 minutes. Who's up for that? Let me know if you're up for that, or if you're just going to eat pizza on your sofa and watch us with our legs wobbling. No takers? Sure, let's rock. That's it. Got my timer set for 20 minutes. Are you sure you can't see us? Simon, I've just got one thing to say. Pineapples do not belong on pizza, man. Actually, they do. MPAL says 5. Do we have any advance on 5 minutes? Pizza is so yesterday. Well, I'm not saying I'm a hipster, but I burnt my mouth on eating pizza before it was cool. Are you gripping tight with the stance when breathing out? Yes. Everything is contracting. When we're going to do our 𝐂𝐚𝐽𝐽, the 𝐂𝐚𝐽𝐽, the Golden Bridge exercise, you're not going to tense. You're just going to hold enough tension and then just breathe naturally, okay? Any advance on 5 minutes? I'm up to 20 here. We're just going to do 2 minutes, guys. All right, the important thing is, when the feet grip the floor, just to elaborate on Jones's question, when the feet grip the floor, there's an external rotation of the hip, which means, if you can see this, maybe you can see this, I might have to take the thing down. There's a feeling of corkscrewing the feet. The hips tuck under. So this is what not to do. That's what not to do. This is the feeling. This is tucking, this is rotating. This is opening here. So this is going to be the position. Don't do that. Keep here. Head up, hands up. Okay, everyone ready to go? 5 seconds. No. All right, I'll go back, because you said that, I'll go back to 2 minutes, the original one. All right. After that, your legs will be nice and warmed up so we can do some kicking, right? Okay, everyone. So we're going to step out with the left leg first. Again. Corkscrew, back straight. Bring the hands up, sinking the elbows, pulling the fingers up. Keep the crown of the head lifted up. Concentrate on this area, the dantian, the center of the energy. There is some pulling of the fingers, there's some gripping of the toes, but not too much because you're holding it for 2 minutes. Remember, keep the chest up, back straight, crown of the head lifted, chin drawn in, fingers pulled up backwards and pointing upwards, elbows pointing downwards. Okay, jump up, breathe in, breathe out, and relax. Too easy? Next time 3, what do you reckon? 2.5? All right, while our legs are nicely warmed up, let's do some 𝐒𝐴𝐽𝐽 leg press. Feet on a chair or object. You can even do it on the floor if you don't have anything. Just pulling your toes back, pressing your knee. This is important. No. Yes. Do about 30 presses. Keep the back as straight as you can and the hips square to the wall. And change. Square your hips. Pull your toes back. Press your knee. Okay. Change legs again. I normally do about 3 sets, but this is a quick nugget, so we'll just do 2 for now. But the reason I want you to feel is that the second set, you tend to be a lot more relaxed and you can go deeper. I usually only really push the stretch after the 3rd set. That's my own personal. If you're younger, maybe you can get away with it a bit quicker. But if you want to make it more challenging, you can grab your foot, pull your head towards your foot. Change feet. Remember the important thing, ankle flexion, hip internally rotated, knees straight, and here up. So don't be doing this. Okay, long body. It's not about how close your head goes to your knee or anything like that. You see people doing that, it's not correct. Push the chest forward and up. This guy's a little more flexible, you can grab your foot. Don't force it. Okay, let's do some kicks then now with stretched out the hamstrings. All right, let's do straight swings. So remember this exercise, we have our arms out. This time lock the elbows, right? When we do 𝐂𝐚𝐽, we're sinking the elbows because we're building this strength here. What we're doing now is stretching. So we're fully opening, fully locking out, okay? When you swing the leg, you'll naturally want to do this. So what you must try to do is keep the body. So it's better to do this with a lower kick than to do this kind of thing to get the leg higher, right? So keep the posture first, height of the leg second, and it will gradually increase. Okay, we're ready? Step with the left foot first. Okay, 1, 2, alternating. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Do some variations. We're going to do bringing the foot to the opposite ear this time. That stretches more the outside of the hamstring, okay? Days. Oh, I've just seen the thread. 3 next time, 3 days. Okay, so toes to the opposite ear. 1. Don't turn the hips, keep the hips forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, next one. We call this one lotus kicks. We go outside, inside, bailintai. Okay, sweeping the lotus. So it's outside, meaning the foot goes to the outside and it's going to meet the hand on the same side, left foot to left, right foot to right hand, and then we'll do the opposite. Okay. So the first thing, we'll step with the left, which means the right kick, foot touches the hand. Try and make as big a circle as you can, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Opposite, inside lotus. The right foot comes from out to in and slaps the left hand. The left foot from out to in slaps the right hand. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got one more. We're going to do the side swing. We start with the right foot. You're going to have the foot behind the other leg. Like this. Hands are going to be this position. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing my leg. As I do that, I'm going to bring my hands like this. So from here, kick, and back. So coordinate the hand and the foot. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, 3. You can also add the head. Look at your fingers. When you kick, turn to look to the front. 4, back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change to the other side. So, foot straight, foot back. Try to keep the hips facing front. Fingers straight, like this. So this hand goes down, this hand comes up. They reverse. One way, back the way they came. One way, so the fingertips by your armpit. Your other hand over your head. Look at your left fingers. When you kick, turn your head to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back. Breathe in. Palms down, breathe out. Okay. That was 100 kicks. I think we did front swing, diagonal, outside, inside, and then sideways. 10 on each leg. Well done, 100 kicks total. Bit of cardio, you're probably sweating now, right? Questions on that? My arms ache, not legs. Yeah, because you're probably not used to that extension. So really good idea. Like when you're working in the day, if you're working on your desk, you know, continually stretching this way, opening out. Because you're probably, if you're working on your computer, your body, your posture gradually does this. So when you do this, it's new muscles and massively important. Yeah. So very important for your health to to do that, to work that. Very, very important. Yep. So yeah, every 30 minutes or so do a stretch, or an hour do a stretch, get up and go through the 𝐂𝐻𝐿 if you can. Any of these exercises, very, very useful. Also, what will tend to happen is your chest will get tight and your back will get weak. So when we're doing this kind of pulling exercise where we're squeezing the shoulder blades and pulling the elbows, that is really good postural correction. Some of you guys do fighting, and if you're fighting all the time with this kind of posture, okay, you need to counter stretch. Otherwise, your back, your mobility in your back, and also, well, I won't get too much into the technical, but on the lotus kick, what part of the foot strikes? On the punches, why do we extend the rear arm? Why do we not extend the rear arm, 𝐁𝐞𝐜𝐨𝐽 and 𝐶𝐻𝐽? Okay, cool. I'll ask the first question first. What part of the foot strikes? It's the outside edge, this part, and then the inside edge. So it's this part of the shoe, and then on the inside of this part of the shoe. Okay. These kick stretches. I personally do not use them in fighting, in self-defense. This is a dynamic flexibility training. I'm not saying you can't use lotus kicks in fighting, but I don't think they're as optimal as some of the kicks that we use, what we call fighting kicks. These ones we more call stretching kicks. But it's still important to understand where the force point is, because every time you do a movement in Kung Fu, you need to be clear, you need to refine your intention. So the more accurately you get your power, so if I want my power, one spot, I need to know exactly where that spot is. So it's really important to know that in the movies, yeah. Why do we not extend the rear arm on 𝐁𝐞𝐽? Okay, in the 𝐁𝐞𝐽, the feeling is the elbow. So the extension is from elbow to knuckle. Okay, it's kind of like I'm a little teapot here. So we do get this. We have the same pull in opposite directions. Okay, but we do it from the elbow. Now, sometimes we do it with the hand coming all the way back, and that's very useful because it loads up certain techniques. Okay. This, however, if you're throwing multiple straights, then this way is going to be quicker. If you want more of a power shot, then this way is going to be quicker. This one's going to be more powerful. So there's always a trade-off. So not at the ankle for solidity of the foot. Sorry, chest philosopher, I don't quite understand your question. Not at the ankle for solidity. No, don't kick with the ankle bone, if that's what you mean. I don't think that's... it's a very good point to hit with, because you'll hurt your ankle, if I understand your question right. If I'm kicking a bag with one of these kicks, I'm kicking it with my shoe, not with my ankle. Okay. For barefoot kicking, yeah, maybe heel and shin are the best kicks. Bottom of the heel, shin. For shoe kicks, those are different if you're wearing shoes. Hope that answered that question. Any other questions? We're going to do some 𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐿 now, some finishing qigong exercises to the last part. Seating of the foot, striking with blade of the foot is effective. Yeah, it works. It works. This is just a nugget. We're doing some dynamic flexibility training, because I think those 5 kicks, you're working all the planes of movement, outside, inside, front, oblique, and to the side. So we're working the dynamic flexibility. If we're actually talking about fighting kicking, I'm not standing like that. I'm not doing those kind of kicks. However, people that do those kind of kicks have an extreme looseness and elasticity that has a very high transfer over to more fighting oriented kicks. I hope that makes sense. All right, good. So let's do some 𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐿. That means finishing exercises. So here's what we're going to do. Stand like this. Have the feet about shoulder width apart. Have the armpits open. Crown of the head lifted up. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Stand for a minute first. Just clear your mind. Relax. Completely relaxed. Touch your tongue to the roof of the mouth. Imagine gently raising from the crown. Bring your hands in front of the abdomen, palms towards each other. Slowly move the hands apart. And then together. Slightly bend the knees. And you can also emphasize the in-breath as the hands are separating. Emphasize the out-breath as the hands are closing. And you may feel some sensations between the hands, some sense of energy or magnetism or heat. And from here, bring your hands in and then go to the lower abdomen and slightly gripping your abdomen and then squatting down. And it's with this one, it's okay if your heels come up, okay? The important thing is you're completely relaxed. Let your head just flop forwards. Like a jumper just been thrown on the floor. It's completely floppy. Okay, pick your head up, stand up. Here, massage from the base of your palm to the tip of your middle finger. Face massage, points, nose, mid-nose, corners of the eyes, mid-eye, between the eyebrows, middle of the eyebrow, temple. Okay, but we're going to keep the hands in contact with the base. Massage all of the points. Okay, now I'm going to use the fingertips to massage the scalp. And the palms are going to rub the ears. Work your way up to the top. And then back down. Then you can massage the ears with the finger and thumb. There's lots of acupuncture points. Just get the whole lot. Go down to the earlobe and just gently pulling it down. Stimulates the kidneys. Okay. Finally, 3 breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. Have a shake out. Okay, there we go. That's tonight's nugget. 40 minutes of nuggetness. Ah, still edge, but you showed higher up, closer to inside. Ah, okay, fair enough. Play around with it. Kick the bag and see what works for you. Yeah. Thank you. Good de-stress. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate everyone taking the time. Tomorrow is the waffle, Wednesday waffle, which is not a lesson. You won't be sweating, but you'll be working your minds. Have any questions to do with martial arts, history, philosophy, technique, psychology, Chinese medicine? I just waffle on. So the more questions you ask me, the better. Great 𝐿 is good, right? When you're on the ground like that, your body becomes very small, so the heart doesn't have to work very hard to pump the blood around the body. You're making a small space. You recover very quickly, and then these points reinvigorate and stimulate the energy and get you back going again. So yeah, it feels good, right? Excellent. Tomorrow nugget, don't forget, as 𝐿𝐴 says, like, share, subscribe. Even better, purchase a course on Thinkific or support the channel on Patreon. Thanks so much. So helpful during my quarantine. That's why I'm here, and it's helpful for me as well, because I need to do something to help people. If I'm just sitting here by myself, it's not good for me either. So it's win-win for all of us. Gives me a focus for my evening, and happy to share. Okay, thanks. Just wondering if you had a specific reason. We can talk about this more time, chess philosopher. I'm happy to chat about it. As I said though, I'll go over it. I'll go in more detail next time. But for tonight, it's dinner time. 𝐏𝐚𝐭𝐫𝐴 use goat capture stance like 𝐂𝐚𝐽𝐽𝐽𝐸 in 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐽𝐽𝐸 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐽𝐽𝐸. Yeah. Thanks for session. Peace and blessings. Jonesy, we use it in the 𝐂𝐴𝐽𝐽. 𝐏𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐽, not very much. Not very much. I have a personal use for it, but when I coach MMA, which I'm happy to share, that's a question to ask me in the nugget. I think 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐽𝐽 is quite useful. Goat capture stance is one way of translating it. I tend to think of it because 𝐿𝐴𝐽 can also be a sheep. And when you shear a sheep, you grip it between your legs and you shear it. So I tend to think of it like as calling it sheep shearing stance or something like that. But, however, it's all good. Okay, peace and blessings. I'm really gonna. So ask me that question, Jonesy, in the nugget maybe, and I'll talk a little bit about how I think that's a very useful stance, and it also has qigong usage. I do practice 𝐻𝐴 qigong as well. I practice the 𝐶𝐿 and I practice the 𝐻𝐿𝐽 bridges as well. So don't talk about sheep in Wales. I can show restraint. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you. Thanks, Isabella, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.